that said,
Oh, sorry, we were smiling for YouTube.
yeah. So with that said, it's not even so much as us having people that are with us or money that are with us or backup or support system. It has nothing to do with that. It's your relationship
Yeah.
with God. It's your relationship with Christ at the end of the day. Cancer does not discriminate. Exactly.
Rose.
Rose.
Oh, I forgot to support my earlier comment with scriptures where it says we wrestle not with not against flesh and blood, but against principalities and powers
Exactly.
and rulers of places.
Higher places. Exactly, worker Ann. Worker Ann, you got your word, honey.
Hey, worker Ann, don't let him. He's a man of claws.
You're a man of claws. All right, worker Ann. Okay.
Worker Ann, don't let me go to the next page and see you not a worker. You're a man of claws. Okay.
All right. So we have two more questions, Jenny, and then we'll go ahead and wrap it up. Right. So have you ever been set up by your own self, doing something that you thought that would bring you peace and happiness, and at the end of the day, it was like wonk, wonk, wonk?
Have I ever done something?
Yes.
Thought it was gonna give me peace.
That you thought you was like, man, I'm living my best life. This is gonna be my best decision, my best choice, my best this, my best that. And then it turned out to be like a complete bonkers. Like, womp womp, dang it, I got set up. I got set up.
Yeah, I think I moved. Here's the thing, and don't take this offensively, anybody who's watching. Don't run and tell that, please. But I think I think I moved outside of the will of God in a certain time frame in my life where I decided I think I was more anxious or living my best life, living my best life decisions without the consultation of God. So
you did not seek God's guidance.
I did. I was seeking God's guidance, but I think my fleshy flesh was like my flesh, not just my flesh, but my flesh.
Double flesh.
Was like, yeah, that's God. Yeah, that's God, girl.
When you try to convince yourself that the Lord did it.
Yeah, that's God.
That the Lord said it.
Girl, look at that praying man. Yeah, that's God.
The Lord
sent him. Girl, forget the red flags that you see. Forget all of them.
They're not really red.
They like maroon.
No, they white. It's just somebody spilled some juice on it.
They maroon. They like all fresh. It's like they pink.
They pink.
They pink. Girl, that ain't red. Forget that. Jesus came down on a cloud and sent this man to you with, okay? Instead of asking for discernment and trying to figure out what's left from my right, I had decided to go ahead with my flesh and my mind and my excitement and my, okay, well, he wants to X, Y, and Z with me, so okay, we're going to go ahead and X, Y, and Z. And beyond better judgment, beyond more time and more, understanding, I got into a situation that took me 6 years to understand that it wasn't for me.
Okay. So you thought you heard God?
I convinced myself. There's a difference. And you could, I was a type, mind you, God was with me throughout the whole 6 years. How do I know? I'm going to give y'all an example. One time I was arguing. We were arguing. Rah, 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 rah. And I decided to shut up. I was done arguing. I shut down. Shut down. Wow. I just went like, and I'm on this couch. And he's like, rah, 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 this and this and that and that. And no lie, kid you not, I had a cable box. We had DirecTV. We had a cable box. The cable box turned off. Bloom, right? And I'm like, dang, man, I really gotta listen to this man talking. So it was like the cable box was rebooting.
Oh, geez.
And mind you, I'm quiet like this, looking at the cable box, and the cable box looking at me like I'm waiting for it to flash back up so I know to turn on the TV, right? So as I'm looking at the cable box and as he's yelling in the room, the cable box says, pray. Capital P, lowercase r, capital A,
Wow.
and the Y like that, like Y.
Wow.
I looked at that thing. Y'all don't understand. Y'all don't understand. I looked at that thing. I said, huh? I said,
my God.
and then it lasts for a second so I could really see because I was shocked. I was shocked. When do a cable box tell you to pray?
My God.
And I'm like,
my God.
and then I went, okay, I'm going to pray.
Father God, in the name of Jesus.
Jesus, hallelujah, thank you, Jesus, right? And then the very thing that he said after I started praying, what you doing? I said, the cable box told me to pray. I said, the cable box told me to pray. He's like, and I remember as it was yesterday, he said, what, you think God is going to hear you? Once he said that, I was like, baby, in my head, I'm like, baby, he heard me. He told me to pray. I ain't got to fix this up. If it didn't say that and I was just praying and he would have said that, I would have got mad. I would have been like, but God showed himself.
Mm-hmm.
And because God showed himself, I knew he was in my presence, in my midst when I need him. Yeah. So whatever he said, God ain't here, God ain't present. It didn't matter. Baby, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pray. Because the cable box done told me to pray.
That is so crazy.
That was the biggest moment in my life.
That's awesome.
To see that happen, I was like, yeah. I was excited, y'all. Like, I was mad because I was still arguing or whatever. And then I was shut down mode or whatever. And it was in a bad time. Like, it was a bad time. But, he comes in every type of time. Awesome. But when I was like, y'all, I would never forget this day that the cable box told me to pray.
That's awesome.
So, to answer your question, it took me 6 years to understand that what I decided 6 years ago.
On your own.
On my own.
Best life.
Which was live my best life. It cost me 6 years, but I do take it as a learning experience, and I do take my blessings as I see them. So the blessing came out of it was my beautiful daughter.
Awesome.
So hold on. Sometimes God will allow us to have people in our lives that means us no good. Mm-hmm. Because there's a lesson before our blessing. I understand that, and thank you guys for all of the whooplas.
Yes.
I understand that, Lee. Yes. I won't say mean us no good. It's just a different type of lesson. If I didn't go through what I went through with the person I went through it with, I wouldn't know how to be the person I am today.
Yeah.
I wouldn't know how to change this certain aspect. I saw the toxicity that I'm never going to say it was just one person. Never.
It takes both people. It's both people that are in that whatever situation.
I wouldn't be able to see the toxicity that I had instilled in me, the past hurt that I had instilled in me, that I was projecting onto him. I wouldn't have identified how
daddy issues.
I wouldn't have identified how I spoke to men or head of house and how I'm supposed to value that and put and be the queen to his kingship or his kingdom. I wouldn't know how to do that if I did not go through what I went through, because I had an unwarranted chip on my shoulder that I wasn't aware of until I got into that situation. So it took God to put me through that situation, understand every aspect of what I had to go through, and get out of that situation to get to where I am now, to give him praise.
Amen.
Right?
Amen, amen, amen.
Oh, bye, worker!
Bye, worker. Okay, so now what do you think living your best life look like? What do you think it should look like?
I guess
what
not
is
scamming.
I'm just like, what do you think it is, to have and to be living a real best life? Because we often put a definition to it and we okay, this is what best life is. What do you think a real best life look like?
For me, what the best life is, it is. Some people think if you're not living your best life, you're not having fun. No, my best life, I'm living my best life. It's a life of progression. It's a life of growth. It's a life of happiness, genuine happiness. Sometimes you fake your happiness. You wear a facade and you wear a mask and you fake it until you become. I don't know why this popped into my head. Y'all need to check on your strong friends, the happiest friends that you have. Y'all need to check on them the most.
Yes, I agree.
Because those strong friends and those happy every time friends might be going through the most hurt.
Yeah.
The most tragic
Absolutely.
situation that you would never imagine because they wear that facade. They wear
They
that
have
mask.
a wonderful mask,
exactly.
and they wear it so
Exactly.
well. And I know for me, for one, like, people don't really see me at any sad state.
Yeah.
Right? You guys like never really like see me unless I'm like, yo girl, I'm going through something.
Yeah.
Or I call my sisters or I call my friends or we texting or whatever. That's when they would know that I'm going through something. Because other than that, I'm happy go lucky.
Yeah.
I'm doing things, I'm running.
I can't even be mad at work. Like, I went to work all upset and I and that's like, girl, you good? Like, you good, or you just good? And I'm like, I'm straight.
Yeah.
Like, there's
you wear your emotions on your sleeve.
I wear
it's on your face.
It's certain times where I can't. I've been drained so much that I can no longer put on that face. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Back in the days, I used to be that person. I used to smile. I used to laugh in front of these girls that knew me the best. That my sisters, my friends, my family that knew me the best didn't know that I was smiling in their face and going home and crying. I'm talking about in a corner in the dark. Wait till my kids go to sleep. I'm crying, broken. I'm talking about down, but once I know I have to get out of my house, I shape up. Okay,
shake it off.
Whatever. Okay. And I'm back out there with the smile on my face. So that's why I understand most. And that was borderline depression. You don't understand. And my gift is also my gift to what I feel God has given me as a gift. I know that I need to use it as a gift for me too. My gift for that God gave me is a spirit of laughter. Everywhere I go, I make people laugh. I know how to make people laugh. They kiki kagrienda all day. But when I'm in my solitude, I can't do it for myself.
Wow.
The gift isn't just for other people, it's for me too.
Right.
And how could I make light and make happiness for everybody else and not be able to do it for myself?
Yeah.
I had to learn how to do it for myself. So with that being said, living my best life is growth, happiness, genuine happiness. Putting yourself in places and in situations where nobody's tearing you down or tearing you apart. That's living your best life. And it's rare because you think your friends are your friends. You think your family got your back. And in actuality, your friends are your biggest enemies.
You can actually wrap this up in your final thought. That is great closing. Yeah, go ahead.
Why are you trying to?
That's wonderful. Go ahead.
Yeah. Your friends are your friends. I mean, your friends are your biggest enemies. Your family, they turn their backs on you. It's a lot of things that are no longer genuine and are watered down nowadays. So living your best life is when you could find that one. If you have one friend, real friend, true friend, you're blessed. You're blessed. One genuine friend says you're blessed. Thankfully, God blessed me with multiple. Thankfully. These girls don't know how to leave me alone. Y'all should see my text streams. These girls are crazy. If you have loved Living your best life is to love with an open heart and have somebody love you in return with an open heart. How do you know they love you and you love them? You see the God in them. They see the God in you, because God is love. That's where your foundation would come from.
Yeah.
So if you see this person is striving to find God, be with God, dive into God, let God love on them and let them love on God, you might find that genuine love out of that person.
Yeah.
So love genuinely. Be happy genuinely. Have a great time with yourself. Know that living your best life means knowing how to love yourself. You can't expect anybody, man, female, friend, you, if you don't know what it is to love yourself.
Period.
Oh, baby, you know, I love the stars. Huh? I think I like the stars.
Mm-hmm.
Baby, we're gonna go to this 5-star restaurant. But what about the 3-star? I just want some wings. Confusion. It's gonna cause confusion, chaos.
Mm-hmm. Amen.
So definitely, that's my way of living my best life. I'm living my best life. From the outside looking in, if you're looking into my life and you're seeing my day to day, you probably say, "Man, that girl is basic. That girl is, you know, that girl ain't got two sticks to rub together. She ain't got no freaking 2 legs to stand on." You can.
Au contraire.
On the contrary. Okay. Hold on. My best life is knowing God and having a relationship with Him, because I know that if I have that relationship with Him, any and everything will prosper. Amen. And I agree.
Amen.
I touch and agree on that. Yeah. On the contrary. on the contrary, I'm living my best life. My bills are paid.
Mm-hmm.
My kids are well taken care of.
Mm-hmm.
I smile genuinely.
Mm-hmm.
My heart is open.
Mm-hmm.
My mind is growing.
Mm-hmm.
My family is growing.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone around me is blessed, because God said we are blessed.
Mm-hmm.
I see my blessings as soon as I open my eyes.
Yes.
As soon as I touch the floor, I say, "Thank you, God."
Yes.
As soon as I walk out the door, I am armored. You can't live your best life if you're not armored.
Mm.
You could get hurt living the fake life you have because you're not armored.
Yes.
I'm armored. Top of my head to the sole of my feet.
Amen.
I'm armored. You know what's the armor?
Mm-hmm. Armor of God. Mm-hmm.
Helmet of salvation. I wish my kids was here. They would do it for you, because they be armoring themselves. I'm like, okay, y'all armoring yourself. Cha. Helmet of salvation. Breastplate of righteousness. Belt of truth. Shoes of readiness. I take up the shield, which is your faith. And I take up the word, which is my sword. I'm armored. So I have to be living my best life. Anything rises against me will be condemned. Any tongue that rises against me will be condemned. So I know I'm good. Amen. Living my best life. Baby, who gonna check me, boo? You and your tongue? Listen, go ahead and talk, because you're gonna get condemned. Listen, let me take 3 steps away. Go ahead and say something. And the last thing, how I know that I am living my best life is because God showed me that He already prepared my table in front of my enemies.
Amen.
You guys, God will put you on the table. Sutabla. He gonna give you a napkin. He gonna give you a bib, because it might get dirty. He gonna give you that bib. He said He gonna make this cup right here overflow. He's gonna give you that living water. You ain't gonna even thirst for the water, the juice that you got in your cup, because you got that living water. Hello.
Mm-hmm.
And and for me in my life, God had prepared a table in front of my enemy. Everybody that thought I wasn't going to be where I'm at, everybody that thought I wasn't going to do what I'm doing, everybody that thought I wasn't going to be in a position that I'm in today, be in a financial bracket that I am in today, being stuck somewhere that am not stuck in today, thinking that I would have to be dependent on certain things that I'm not dependent on today.
Amen.
He said, oh yeah, they were talking against you, baby. Come sit down. My daughter, listen, princess,
oh.
come sit down on this table. I'm going to put a glass wall right here because I want you to look at yourself and not be distracted with everybody looking at you. I'm going to put a glass mirror right here. Mm-hmm. Boom. I'm going to give you this cup and I'm going to keep filling and you're going to keep drinking.
Amen. Amen.
Living your best life. All right, Daddy, I hear you.
Amen. 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 That's always nice to hear you with your final thoughts, Jenny. And that was beautiful. That was wonderful. That was well said. But I do have to say something.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Beautiful testimony, Jenny. Indeed, beautiful.
Y'all, one day I'll tell y'all my whole life story. I'm probably going to write a book about it. So look out for the book because my life is crazy from birth to now. Be looking forward to the book. I should be coming out in 2 years with a book, Amen. A life story. I speak it into existence. Just make sure y'all there. And I have a play coming out next year, 2019, at the end of the year.
Yes.
Look out for that.
Amen.
I write plays and direct them. Look out for that. I
Amen.
Promise you. And I'm saying and speaking it into existence.
Amen. Amen. I receive it for you, sis. I receive it. All right. So
you're gonna finance it? That's what you said?
No, I said I receive it for you. You want me to finance it?
You gonna donate?
Invest in it? I'll invest in it.
Nah, donate. Invest means I gotta give you a return.
I do need a return. I'm a businesswoman. I need a return. I'm investing. All right, guys. So that was wonderful, Jenny. But I do have to say something, and I have to give my final thought about everything. And as always, before I do want to say a big thank you. Thank you to each and every one of you.
You're here, Nancy.
Thank you, Patricia. So thank you guys for taking your time, your energy, your effort. For those that have donated to Walk Talk, thank you. Again, if you'd like to donate, she said donate.
You caught it right out of our mouth, girl. Hello, donate. Wow. You don't hear that? Donate.
Wait, did you want me to donate the hair or I don't know which donate you talking about?
We got the hair, we got the play, we got the girl. Pick and choose.
I think she's about the play. But either way, guys, thank you so much for everything that you're doing. If you have not yet donated to Walk Talk, please go ahead and do so. I actually have a donation link that's on my page now, so you can donate through Facebook if you'd like. But if you'd like to do it directly, please go ahead and do so. And it's through Cash App at $Nancy Bazille. Okay, that's how you can donate to Walk Talk, so we can go ahead and upgrade on our equipment. Again, I promise you that it's going to go solely for the equipments. All right. Okay, so for my final thought, this is what I will say. You guys know I kind of compact everything in together, and so I can give a broad statement on how I feel on this subject. Now, okay, let me see, how can I start this? I was the type of person that strongly believed in living your best life and strongly believed in the whole YOLO movement, right? I was not born, well, I was born a Christian, but I had a gap in my life where I was not a Christian. And those that have followed me on this chat know about my testimony. So I was not a Christian all my life. I had a period from the time I was 19 to the time I was 28 where I was not a Christian. So during that time, I was a believer, but I was not an active Christian. But during that time in my life, I was living my best life. to what I thought was living my best life. Okay. Now, thank God, by the grace of God, while I was in that process, right? While I was in that process of living my best life, I didn't get killed. I didn't end up in the hospital where it was detrimental to my life. I didn't, catch any STDs. I didn't have any issues, life threatening issues. God shielded me by the grace of God. He shielded me to where I never had to experience any of those issues while I was living my best life. But that's not the case for all of us. That's not the end result for most of us. Some of us that's out there living our best life get caught up in some things that we should not. For some, it probably was not death related, but it could have been that we fathered or mothered a child that was not part of the plan. Okay? It could have been that we end up merging with a person that we really shouldn't have no reason merging with in the process of living our best life.
Right.
It could have been that we got caught up. If it's scamming, we got caught up scamming, and now, your family or whoever it was is doing time in federal prison because they were living their best life. Or worse, jealousy happens all the time. You get your money right, your homeboy is, jealous of you. Boom, he kills you over money, over jealousy.
Over pennies on a
over
dollar.
pennies, money that don't even belong to you. So living our best life sounds good until something bad happens. And that's why, we can talk about it in today's term and call it living our best life. But this is something that has been ongoing for years. That spirit of doing what we want to do and how we want to do it is not new. This is something that has been going on years and years and years. And it started with, with Aleister Crowley, with Mr. Crowley. That's who it started really with. That's who really planted the seed in us to say, you know what, you do what you want. You live the life you want. You want to be so-and-so and want to act like so-and-so. When you want to do this, go ahead, live your best life. There is no consequences. There is no hell. There is no reason for you not to. So what if something happens to you? It was just an experience. It was just this. It was just that. But that's not the case. Because at the end of the day, someone might get hurt. At the end of the day, somebody's life might be taken.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, there might be a child that was placed in a scenario, that was placed in an environment that is unhealthy for no reason, because we decided to live our best life. Now, Ecclesiastes 8:15 says, "So I recommend having fun, because there is nothing better for people in this world than to eat, drink, and enjoy life, that they will experience some happiness along with all the hard work God gives them under the sun."
Yeah.
I said this, already in my statement. God is not keeping no good thing from you. God wants you to experience life abundantly.
Yeah.
He wants you to go jet skiing and partying and having a good time. But everything in moderation. Everything without the sinful nature of the world. I go out all the time and have a great time with my girls. Not all my girls are devout Christians. Not all of them are like gung-ho. I have one particular girlfriend of mine. I love this girl to death, but this girl don't have a Christian bone in her whole body.
You gonna leave my friend alone.
That's my baby. I love her to death.
Hey, she bomb too. I don't care what nobody say. She bomb.
But
She
does not have a Christian bone in her
she
whole
identified
body.
that though.
And I tell her, I said, baby, I love you. Because it is not her being a Christian that's going to make me love her. It's not. It's her personality and who she is. But she lives life. And it's okay. So what I do for her is I pray for her. The other day, she's like, girl, I'm going to go here, I'm going to go there. And I said, in my spirit,
Was that
I said,
yesterday?
look, yesterday. And I said, you know what? In my spirit, I was like, I pray that God covers you as you go and have a great time.
Because she lived her best life.
You understand what I'm saying? Because God is not telling anybody to not do the things that you want to do. But do it in moderation. And if you are a Christian, if you are saved, trust me when I tell you, there's a lot of things you are about to do. The Holy Spirit will stop you in your tracks.
Right.
Before you even think twice about it, you'll hear that little voice that say, where you going?
Or you get that
You be like, what you doing? Who you gonna? What? Who? Oh. Okay, I think not. You know, like to the point where, you know, not try to be funny. There's times that I try to put on certain outfits and I can feel it in my spirit. The Lord's like, you gonna wear that to go well.
With who?
With, like, you what?
What?
And I'm like, you ain't gotta say nothing. Let me just go back in there and just, yes. You understand? So trust me. If you allow the Spirit of God to help you through living your best life, you will live your best life.
Yeah.
And you will live it abundantly. You will live it in ways that you would never imagine living it on this earth. But if you are allowing the mindset of the world, of fast money, fast cars, big booty, and muscle man, and all of that, and then all that juice. What is it called? That drip. That's a song. What the song called drip? I don't know.
Like Jerry?
No.
Juice?
Is it juice? I don't know. Drip juice? I don't know.
For what?
But
what
anyway, forget it.
Listen, I don't know half these words either.
So with that, it's like if you do not allow the world's mindset to put you at a place where you start thinking like the world and acting like the world and being like the world and being of the world, you're going to get lost in the process.
Lost in the sauce.
You're going to get lost in the process of the world. See,
Drip,
Rose,
drip.
thank you, drip, drip.
What is that?
It's a song. Look it up later.
Came through dripping, drip, drip, right?
Yeah.
Came through drip. Diamonds on my wrist, steady dripping.
So-
That's jury, Nancy. That's what I said, jury.
I didn't know that meant jury.
Rose, that means jury, right? Am I
didn't know.
right?
So
Could you
anyway, my
give me
final
a
thought.
definition?
Excuse me.
Sorry, I didn't know.
With that being said, it's not so much about what you have, what you're doing, how you're living, that will make people see that you're living your best life. It is the evidence, the real evidence that you are having joy, not even happiness.
Yeah.
Joy. There's something called the joy. That, honey, you cannot buy it. You cannot replace it. It's not something that a friend can hand you. That is something that simply comes from the Lord. That's why a person can be in their deathbed. If they have the joy of the Lord, they will go with a smile on their face.
Yeah.
Because they have the joy of God. Okay? So, live your best life? Sure. Go on and live your best life. But remember, in every decision, there is a consequence. Every decision, there's a price to pay.
Yeah.
Every decision in your living your best life, God is watching. God is watching. And if you claim to be the man and the woman of God that you claim to be, then you will want to make Daddy proud in every decision. In every decision. Okay?
Yeah.
So that's my final thoughts. That is my final thought. That is my final thought. So once again, guys, thank you for watching, for taking your time. I know we didn't talk about sex and all that stuff tonight. I know. But I hope this message blessed you. I hope that, it touched you. Thank you, Tyreek. Thank you so much. I really hope that it blessed you guys. I really hope that it was something that touched your spirit. And if you do like it, please share. Please share. The way that you show us that you appreciate the show
Is if you
is
share
by
the
sharing
page.
this message. Okay, so once we go off, you can go back in and share the message and share this live. I would so appreciate it and would love the effort. So once again, guys,
Because I'm
there
so
are
happy. I got the joy of the Lord.
many ways that you can reach us. You can reach us through any of the Walk Talk pages here on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. But if you'd like to reach me personally for either business or for speaking engagement, the way that you can reach me is by calling or texting me at 305-910-7767. Okay, that is how you can reach me. And again, if you'd like to know what I do for a living, I am in the tax industry and I also do credit repair. So if you'd like to reach me or see anything further about what I do, you can go into my website, which is www.edendreams with an S services with an S.com. So EdenDreamsServices.com.
Yeah.
Or creditpowernow.com. Now I do have a class that is coming up. I was just gonna say that, sis. Don't you got a class? I do have a tax preparation class that is coming up. So if you know someone or if you would like to enter in that class and you would like to know how to do classes, guys, I'm telling you, the tax business is extremely lucrative and you can start with really nothing. And I will teach you how to do that, where you can do it either in your home, you know, in an office setting if you'd like, at your mama house, in your garage. I mean, trust me, it is very lucrative. And as long as you have the tenacity to do it and a bit of drive,
Amen. I received that for her too.
You will go ahead and prosper in this business. So if you would like to do this business and you'd like to enter the tax industry, let me know. I will help you. Again, it is simple. It is easy. Trust and believe. You will win if you come to my class. So the class will be held on November 17 and 18, and it will be in Miami. And I'm thinking about doing another one in Broward, but for now it will be in Miami. Okay, we're gonna have a software company comes and set up demos on your laptop.
So bring a laptop.
Bring your laptops. We're going to set up all the demos on your laptop. So we will actually have scenarios. By the time you leave my class, you'll know how to complete a tax. Yeah. Complete it.
Lee says, "Amen, Prophet Nancy." Sorry, Prophet Brazil.
Walking in, God is saying that.
There you go.
To take you higher. Amen.
Like I said, receive it for her. Anam said, "Me, pick me."
Okay, Anam, you know where to hit me. You know where to get me. Just go ahead and sign up for the class. The class is available on Eventbrite if you'd like to look at there as well, or you can just cash at me. The classes is actually $100 right now for the tax class, and if you'd like to do both days, which also is an extensive class, it's $250 for the 2-day class. All right, the information is on my page, guys, if you want to go ahead and look at it there. Okay,
she claiming her assistant spot.
Rose, this year you're gonna get your own office. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna give you your own location. That's what we're gonna do, Rose.
Ooh. Dun,
yes.
dun, dun.
So that's what we're working on. And again, Jenny, how can they reach you if they need you?
You guys, if you want to reach me for anything, we do speaking engagements. If you want to book Nancy or myself for any speaking engagements, any events, events or what have you, you could always contact me or Nancy at 305. I was going to give my phone number for 910-7767, or you could reach us on you could email us at walktalkwithnancy@gmail.com. You can DM us here. You can follow Nancy's page on Facebook at Nancy Brazil, or you can follow the Walk Talk page here on Facebook. It's Walk Talk with Nancy. Walk Talk.
Just Walk Talk.
Walk Talk on Facebook, or you can follow me, of course, at Jenny, Jennie. Last name is My Children's Keeper. That's one word. My Children's Keeper. And if you want to travel to the next app, wherever it is.
Instagram.
You can follow Nancy there at Nancy Bazille. You can follow the Walk Talk. Isn't it Walk Talk with Nancy?
It's just Walk Talk on Instagram. And it's Eden Dreams Services for on Instagram.
Exactly.
Well.
So sorry, it's not Nancy Bazille. I'm sorry.
No.
It's Eden Dreams Services and it was
Talk.
Walk Talk on Instagram.
Yes.
Or you can follow me at Jen JENN 7389. That's where you guys can follow me. Anything else, you can contact my representative. Please, one favor, please stop calling me through
Girl, bye.
Facebook. No, I have to do this disclosure. Please do not call me on Facebook. The messenger thingy. That's not the best way to reach me. I promise you. Don't call me. You could probably write me, and I'll direct you to the correct place to contact us. But the calling might not really be as effective as you think it is.
Hi, Isaac. Hi.
But it was a pleasure having you guys here. Thank you again. Thank you again.
Yes.
Once you get off of here, share, like, invite if you haven't shared already.
And if you're just jumping on, just wait till it reboots and then you can watch from the beginning. But remember, guys, the way that you show us that you loved us and you appreciate the show is for you to share. Okay? So God bless you, everybody. And YouTubers, thank you for watching with us. And hopefully everybody learned a good deal.
How to live your best life.
Right? So
living your best life.
It's not about not living. That's not what God is saying. God is not telling you not to live. Just live it in God. All right? Awesome. Bye, guys.
Bye, y'all.
Love you all. Have
Peace
a good
out.
night. Mwah.
Good night. Bye, YouTubers. Peace out.
Bye,
Have a
YouTube.
good night.